Yes.
So just wait like 2 minutes, make people join the live, then we start.
Ojana, no wahala.
Hmm. All right, we can start now, Heavy. So just do a quick intro. Trying to share the link across.
Okay, I can start.
Yes, you
So,
can.
good morning, guys. I bet share the feedback stuff dey on. Maybe we fit dey see. I even dey share my screen so I know if it's I know if you see feedback. So,
The
good
chat.
morning, guys. I know if you see am. I dey share my screen. I know if you see am. I gats go that restream link before I view. I go fit see am.
People are commenting though. Hi guys, good morning. Good morning. What
Yeah.
are we
So,
learning?
good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. My name, as we welcome to today's live session. As we all know, we hold live session every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, which is proudly sponsored by Antec Market. So, and these are the services Antec Market offer. They offer a brokerage service, and a prop firm service. So, if you are looking for a broker to trade with, trust me, Antec Market is your go-to broker. And if you are looking for if you're a trader and you don't have like capital like that, and you need a capital, Antec Market prop firm services will actually like give you that also. So you can do what to check them out, and they are very affordable. Their accounts are very affordable. So, welcome to today's live session once again. My name is Ajani Abayomi. You can call me AB. I'm a trader under Dr. Bill's Forex Academy. Yeah, I've been a trader for half a decade now. So, let's dive into what we have for today. As you all know, the Monday session is for sharing our view on any pair, with like what will happen that week on any pair. That's what we do. Monday is for market overview, and the Tuesday is for the live trade, and the Thursday is for the. So if you have any question or anything regarding forex, or if you have any question regarding forex or any misconception or anything at all, just bring it on Thursday. We'll be there to answer your question like live and direct. So that's just it for Thursday. Why for Tuesday is for the what's it called? It's for the live trade. What we'll be sharing trade, we'll be sharing signal with you. So do all to register with Antec and do all to fund your account. And why today, like I said, is for the market overview. And for those that have been joining before, you should know I start my analysis. I trade Euro USD mainly. Euro USD is what I trade mainly. But I trade other major pairs, which are GBP USD, XAU USD, and US30, as you can see on my screen. So these are my major pairs. All these ones are just the side ones. So I trade Euro USD mainly. So I'll be analyzing what I feel would happen on Euro USD this week. So let's dive into it. I start my analysis from the weekly time frame already, mainly, and you can see I'm on the weekly time frame at the moment. So let's see what's happening on the weekly time frame. Let's see what's happening on the weekly time frame. So this the weekly time frame. Price is bullish. It's bullish, yeah. Can you see? It broke to the upside, retraced, then it broke to the upside again. It retraced a little, but this is like a liquidity zone. So it went up back, but price came to take out the weekly. And what am I expecting? I'm expecting a more, what's it called? A more move to the upside. So to me, USD is very bullish. Yeah, it's very bullish. I mean. So now let's go to the daily of four. Let's go to 4 hours probably to be fast. Let's go to the first time frame. So this is the 4 hours time frame. Price is still showing bearish though, which like is the retracement. Price is still showing bearish. So, but for now, I'm not doing anything much until price give me good intent for buys. Do you get now? So what I'll be expecting is for it to break this place, then I'll be sure that yes, so price will retrace and the buy will start properly. Yeah, but for now, this zone, like at the moment, I did not enter this trade. This one here, I did not enter it. Why? Because I am a day trader mainly, and this is a swing trade. So I did not enter the buy at that place. So all I just do is wait. It is reacting there already. So after the reaction, all I'm waiting for at the moment is a confirmation. So once there's a confirmation, then that's when I get in. That's what me I do probably. That's what I do. So at the moment, what is happening with price at the moment? Price was buying up already, and I don't know, it retraced again and it still bought up. So I'm expecting price to break this place. This is what I'm expecting price to break here. This is what I'm expecting price to break. So once price break this place, then it should be a buy continuation. And if that does not happen, then maybe price break this zone at last. Let me draw it. Because I am an objective trader. I don't enforce things on the market. I react to whatever price is doing. So if price break this place to the upside, then I will get in the buy. But if that happen, if price now break it to the downside, then I will know that yes, so maybe a major sell is about to happen. Then I will continue with the sell. And that's how a profitable trader thinks. You react to the market, man. That's what we do. We react to the market. We don't enforce things on the market. Yeah, so that's what I feel will happen this week. I feel there will be more move to the upside. I think there's an holiday today or something. So I don't expect much from the market at the moment. There's an holiday today. And I don't think, let's check the news. Forex Factory. This is Forex Factory. Let's check.
AB, there's no holiday, Sha.
There's no holiday today.
Yeah, there's no holiday.
Wow. So, but this week, now let's check for major news that would happen this week. Sorry. No, let's see. Let's check for major news that will happen. Yeah, there's bank holiday for GBP though. Not you. I think there's bank holiday for Euro also. Yeah, there's bank holiday. Today is Monday 6. Yeah, there's bank holiday today. But let's check for major news that will happen on USD probably. So there's no major news for USD. Let's check. FOMC is on Wednesday. Yeah, FOMC is a major news. FOMC is a major news. So FOMC and CPI probably. These are the two major news, and that's Wednesday and Friday. So what do I expect price to do though? I expect price to be bullish though. Yeah, that's what I expect. I expect more buys. Then once it brings this place, then I'll get in. So if you have any question on what I just explained, just signify in the chat box, please. If you have any question, signify in the chat box, please. Let me check the chat so I can answer some few questions before I bring it in next door. Oh, yeah, can you see the chat?
Yeah.
Can you see the chat?
The question.
Okay, there's a question. Where can we check for major news? You can check for major news on Forex Factory, yeah, Forex Factory. Oh, I did not share that part. Yeah, I went to Forex Factory now and I checked. Yeah, you can check major news on Forex Factory, forexfactory.com, forexfactory.com. That's where you can check for major news. So, any question on anything I just explained or what I just shared? If you have any question, just signify. If it doesn't break the place you signify, you sell. No, I wait for a good sell confirmation. I do whatever price does. Yeah, I react to it. You get it now. So if price doesn't break that high that I said I wanted to buy from, then I'll wait for it to like maybe give a sell what's it called, a sell reaction. So and once that happen, you get I would go in for a sell. Sylvia Lee, yeah, I think that's the name. Sylvia Lee. I hope you get that. So I think that was all the questions for now. So let me bring it next to talk. Oh, hey, there, there. You can come in now. Or while we are waiting for the next door, if you have any question, you can still ask in the chat box though.
Ian
Just drop
Forrest,
it.
unmute yourself. Ian Forrest, unmute yourself here with us.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. You indicated you wanted to go next, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so
yeah.
All right,
guys,
guys.
all
Can I
right.
go
So guys,
ahead?
yes, you can. So guys, as we're going ahead, as we're going with the class, if you have any question, please do what to ask in the chat box. Our tutors, as well as myself, will be going through it and will be answering your question. Hey, someone was asking if it doesn't break the place you signified you sell. Did you answer that?
Yeah, I answered that. So
Okay, all right.
that would be all from my part. So if you love to reach out to me, you can reach out to me from my IG. My IG handle is ab.inc. Yeah. So EM, you can continue now, boss.
So
All
someone
right.
is okay. Please, don't be please 1 minute. Someone say please check AUDJPY. I don't know if you can add that to your watch list for today.
Okay. All right. No problem. All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Ian Forex here, and today we'll just be looking into proper top-down analysis on gold because I've been trading gold for even this morning. I took the buy earlier this morning, so I had passed my profit challenge with this buy, so I left, and then we are back at it again. All right, guys. So we'll quickly be doing a top-down analysis on gold and then AUDUSD. Okay, so if you've not seen, there's a video we dropped on Dr. View's YouTube channel on Saturday. So do also watch that video on Saturday. Okay, how I was able to get 6 winning trade with gold this using the same strategy. Okay, so it's just a very simple concept of market continuation or market reversal. So I trade based on price action, and I would like to walk us through what I'm most likely expecting this coming week on gold. So I'm going to be pulling up a fresh gold chart so that we can do within the next couple of minutes. I just have about 10 minutes so that we can do a proper top-down analysis on gold, and then we'll also be looking at AUDJPY. So if you have any question, please do how to hold on to. You can drop it in the comment section while we have the section. So once I'm done with the whole analysis, okay, then we'll attend to questions and then we'll move on. So let me look for a chart that doesn't have gaps, okay, because I can see that this chart has gaps. Let me still use this same one I use, but let me just take a screenshot and then clear my charts. All right. So guys, first thing first, we need to see what the higher time frame narrative is talking about. Okay, we need to see what's going on daily time frame. Okay, because understanding what is happening on the higher time frame will give us a clear direction as to what we are most likely going to expect on a lower time frame. Okay, and then there's a pattern I trade. Okay, there's a pattern I trade, and I would love to see it happen multiple times. Okay, for a continuation pattern, I would like to see price break multiple structure. Okay, heading to the upside. Okay, and then when price comes back either to this first level or to the second level, if you watch the video on YouTube, you will see the reason why I'm going to choose either the first level or the second level. Okay, and then the moment price pull back into any of these levels, we should most likely expect a potential continuation. And then for a reversal, okay, and for a reversal it's just a market structure shift. Okay, let's price is pushing to the upside, and then we have a market structure shift, either inducement being created and then a push to the downside. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you this this pattern on price action currently. Okay, so where we are currently seeing the rejection on good buys, where we are currently seeing this rejection, this bullish rejection on the daily time frame, is an area of interest for me. Okay, so I can identify this high here being taken out, and you can see here we have multiple highs. Okay, you can see this high here also being taken out. You can also see this high here being taken out. Okay, so this is the first point where price broke. Let me zoom in so you can have a clearer picture. So the moment price broke above this high, we shifted, and we can see that from here, the moment price broke above it, we had a market structure shift. We had this pullback, okay, which was another break of structure right here. Okay, so we didn't really have a proper pullback into this level, which is what price did at this particular place. Okay, so price came back to tap this. There's a level here. Okay, there's a zone inside of this level. Okay, where price actually mitigated. Okay, this area here, which is what price actually used to have this rejection to the upside. So from here, we actually saw that buyers are actually interested in this price action. So if I go down to lower time frames like the 4 hours, or the 15 minutes, so if we can go down to lower time frame like the daily time frame or the 15-minute time frame, if you can hear me, just let me know in the comment section that you can hear me. Let me know you can hear me in the comments.
Yes, we can hear you.
Let me know you can hear me. Alright.
Can hear you.
Okay, so we just have to go down to lower time frame. So areas I'm actually interested in are the higher time frame key levels. Okay, and I've showed you guys how I'm able to mark out my key levels. So the higher time frame key levels are those areas where I expect price to most likely pull back into, especially those fresh zones that has not been mitigated. Okay, you can see this level here has not been mitigated. You can see price pulled back into this level here, this high. After breaking it, pull back, mitigated this level and pushed to the okay. The same thing happened here. The moment price broke this double break of structure, you can see it here. This double break of structure, this level here was the inducement. Price pulled back into this level here, and then gave us the continuation. So we have this zone here that is still fresh, that price didn't really pull back into. So that is what price used in coming back into this level. So the moment price comes back into this level, what we have to do is go down to lower time frame to look for a shift in structure. So now that shift in structure happened right here. So you can see that how well price broke above this level. Okay, you can see this level here. This is the last bearish impulse we can see here. The moment price broke above it, okay, we had that shift in structure that put us in a bullish direction. Okay, so from here now we've been bullish. Okay, so far we've been bullish. Gold has been bullish up until this very point here. Okay, so this was the high that was created here. Okay, so from this level, price has been bullish all the way to this level. So if we are going to follow market structure clearly, if I hadn't cleared out my charts. I already had those level marked out already. Okay, but I've cleared it out, so I would like us to just do it from scratch. Okay, so this is, let me delete this. So this is the high price created here. The moment price broke above it, we shifted structure. So this is our first structural shift, which gave high. So the moment price breaks above this high here, I prefer using the body candle, the body of the high, because the moment price close above either the opening price or the closing price, it gives us more solid information. So price closed above here, and it got that move. The momentum came in from somewhere around here. Okay, so you can see how where price pulled back into this level, used it to break this high again. Okay, so you can see it here, how well price took out this high from this level. Okay, so I'm anticipating price to pull back into this level. Okay, so I'm anticipating price to pull back into this level here. Okay, but you can see when price was doing it, it did what? It gave us a double break of structure. It broke this structure here. It broke this structure here. It broke this structure here, and it also broke this structure here. Okay, so the moment we have this multiple break of structure, price can either pull back to, this is our first point of interest here, this here being our first point of interest, this here being our second point of interest, and then this here being our third point of interest, and also this other block right here. Okay, so you can see how well price pull back into this area here, used it to continue pushing up. Okay, you can see price use this breaker block right here to continue this move to the upside, giving us this break of structure right here. Okay, so now this break of structure was actually sponsored by this other block right here. You can see how well price push back and then return to the origin that led to that break of structure. Okay, so price pull back into this level here, this area, this level of demand here. You can see this level of demand here, which is what price used to give us this our current bullish impulse. Okay, so but don't forget, we have this bearish impulse right here, and then we have this area here where price is actually reacting from, which is our bullish impulse right here. Okay, and if you look very closely into this structure right here, you can see that this bearish structure, for us to have a shift in structure on the 1 hour time frame, price has to do what? Take out this high here completely. Okay, for us to have a break of structure, like a continuation to the upside, price has to take out this high for us to have that continuation to the upside. So now this bearish impulse here broke some bullish structure along this way. Okay, so let's not, in as much as we are looking for bullish opportunity, let's not forget that price must have shift structure around this area here. So I have to identify where are those levels where price shifted structure. You can see I have my levels, I have my alerts at this level here and at this level here, because I'm expecting selling opportunities to kick in from this level here and this level here. Okay, so this is an area where I want to see price sell off from. Okay, this area here, because we had this bearish push that broke this level. Okay, it broke this level here, it broke this level here, this level here, and it also broke this level here. So could this be a potential shift to the side? Okay, don't forget we also have this level here that has been broken. Okay, could this be a potential shift to the downside, because we have bullish area that has been broken? Okay, so now this is also another thing I have to consider while doing my top down analysis, because in as much as the market is bullish, at any point the market can actually switch buyers. Okay, so in order for me to be on the safer side, I'll have to compare my options. Okay, now looking at the daily time frame, what do we have here on the time frame? we can see that in as much as price is reacting from this bullish level, it has broken a bearish structure here. Okay, so on the daily time frame, we can see that price is doing what? Creating what? A high, a low, a higher low, a lower low, and then a potential lower high. Okay, so what we are expecting is most likely a potential lower low. Okay, so on the daily time frame, in as much as price is reacting a key level, we are still seeing a very structure formation. Okay, so we are not just going to underestimate this very structure because it could still be the major move. Okay, so far on the daily time frame, the current trend we are seeing here is we are seeing a bearish formation forming on gold on the daily time frame. So in most cases, I'm going to be more focused on looking to sell on gold, but I'm going to be selling from a proper level where I'm expecting price to react from. So what I will have to do now is wait for price to get into this level here. Okay, wait for price to pull back into this area here. I have set my alert. So the moment I start seeing a 15-minute change of structure from this price level, then I can decide to sell, and then I will be having my targets at these lows. Okay, so this is the way my setup is going to look like, and then my take profit is going to be this lows here. Okay, so if this area fails, there's also a level right here that I will want to see. So I will first of all wait for price to pull back into this area where we have a change of character, and then from there I will look to drive the market to the downside. Okay, so that is my buy on gold, because currently now I'm not seeing, there's no, on the 1 hour time frame, I'm not seeing any shift in structure, except possibly I go into the 15 minutes, which is what I use in getting this gold buy I took earlier this morning. So I saw this shift right here. Okay, I saw this shift right here, and then I waited for price to pull back into the origin that caused that shift, which is this level. So I took that 15 minute buy from this area here, and then I'm expecting price to pull back into this level. Okay, so in as much as I'm looking for bullish opportunity, I'm also looking for bearish opportunities this level. So the moment price gets into this level, I will look to look for a change of structure. Like I said, I'm not going to just jump in with pending orders. Okay, I'm not just going to jump in with pending orders. I'm going to look for a change of structure, giving me an intention that price is willing to continue in the new direction. Okay, so that is my bias on gold for this coming week. So keep your eyes out for gold. You can take a screenshot and then have it saved. Okay, you can take a screenshot and have it saved. If you understand, just let me know in the comment section that you quickly understand before we look into AUDJPY. If you understand, let me know quickly that you understand before we look into AUDJPY. If you understand, just let me know in the comments that you do understand. And I can't really see your comment, guys. I'm waiting for your comments.
Yeah, most are saying understood. Yeah, they are clapping and all that. They can hear you. Yeah, they understand the EM Forex.
All right. So let's move on to AUDJPY, which is where I will be. All right. So let's see AUDJPY from a higher time frame perspective. You can see that AUDJPY has been so. You want to say something?
No. Continue.
Okay, so you can see that AUDJPY has been in an uptrend. Just by looking at what is going on here, you can see that price has been so very much bullish. Okay, you don't need any other drama to tell you that AUDJPY has been bullish. Okay, but is price currently interested in buying at this moment, or does he want to have a pullback? Okay, because price sometimes will, in as much as price is bullish, price will not just buy on a straight line. Okay, price will not just move from point A to point B. You can see it took AUDJPY from April 7, 2025 to March 2026, 1 year to make this bullish move. Okay, so in as much as price is buying, it's not just going to move from point A to point B on it with just one candle or two candle. No, we are going to have a push, retracement, push, retracement, push, retracement. So in as much as we are bullish, we are not just going to be buying from an overextended impulse. We need to recalculate and see, are we going to selling to continue in the overall direction? Okay, so now what are the criteria for me to look for a short opportunity on AUDUSD? But let me see the weekly time frame, because this price has been overextended for quite a long period of time. Okay, so let me see. All right, so even if AUDJPY drops from here, it's not a bad thing. Why? Because we've had an extension in price. So let me see from this level to this high, where the price pull back to. Price pull back to over. Let me use my QML. So price pull back to over 78.6 level. Let me flip this. So price pull back to 78.6 level. Okay, so if I'm going to use that also, I most likely expect price to most likely do the same. But in most cases, I expect it. I look for areas, POIs that are below 50%. Okay, POIs that are below 50%. So this area here is a good area where I would likely expect price to pull back into. There's also this high here. Okay, there's also this high here. Okay, there's also this high here. There's also this high here. These are the two major points where I will most likely be expecting price. But let's follow the market structure, because no matter what we do, if market structure is not in our favor, then we are just wasting our time. So let's just trail market structure and see what's going on. So this is the last bearish impulse. The moment we start breaking above this level, we start seeing buys. Okay, we start seeing buys the moment we broke above this level. We had that pullback that took out this high. This is a weak frame, so on the lower time frame, this is a proper body. Okay, things went down inside this week. Okay, so from here we had this level that gave us this high, then we broke again. If we go down to daily time frame, we see all this thing clearly. Okay, so we had this high taken out, price pull back into the origin to take out this high again. So you can see multiple times. Okay, then here we had this high taken out, and then this high here taken out. So this is like a high level or a high probability area where I would like to expect price to pull back into. Okay, this area here is a high probability area where I would expect, if we are seeing any major retracement on AUDJPY, this will be the target. But let's focus on the most current price action, because I've marked out price on the weekly time frame. Let's see on the daily time frame. Okay, so we have this high being taken out. Okay, we have this high being taken out. out, and then price pull back into this level, because this is the area. This is the area here. From this level, we had that bullish impulse that took out the highs. So from this area here, the moment price broke above it, we had inducement, and then price pulled back into this other block right here. Okay, and then pushed. Okay, the moment price pushed above, we broke above this high here. Okay, the price come back. Yes, price came back here to tap it again, breaking this high. Okay, so the price come back, tap it. It tried here, it failed. It also tried here with this rejection, it failed. So now we have a shift in structure on AUDUSD. So now, from us being bullish, we can see that price is creating a high, a low, a lower high, a lower, and then we are expecting price pullback for a potential what lower high to give us a lower low for us to see that sequence continue. Okay, so let's see, where are we expecting that lower low to happen? Okay, we have this breaker here. Okay, a previous support that will turn resistant. Okay, let me extend it to this level. These are daily time frames, so daily key levels are very, very important. We have this level here, and then where did we get that impulse that gave us that break of structure? Okay, so here is we also have a level here, and then we also have this level right here. Okay, so if we don't get to see any proper sell continuation from this breaker, we can see from this other block here. But it's also a level here. I would like to see it on lower time frame, like the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so let me see what happened in this area here on the 4-hour time frame. So in most cases on the 4-hour time frame, this area here is going to be more of a high probability area for me. Okay, this is going to be more of a high probability area for me. All right, on AUDJPY. Okay, this is going to be more like a high probability area for me. So let's see. Let me remove this. Let me remove this. So this is the area where price was trying to react from. Okay, this is the other block. There's another block here that broke out that broke this high. Okay, so price pulled back into this level and was trying to push out of this level. You can see this bullish impulse candle here. Price struggled to continue this bullish move, but it failed. Okay, this candle alone is showing me that we had bullish momentum, but it failed. Okay, so from this level here, this is where we saw the original buyers that broke this low. So this other block here, this area here, is going to be also a high probability area. If price revisit this level, we can see so on AUDUSD, this is an area you want to look out for. Okay, this is an area you want to look out for. If I pull back into this level, the moment we see a shift in structure, we take it to this lows again. Okay, we take it to this lows again. So on AUDUSD currently, I would like to see, for selling opportunity, this is where I would like to get involved. Okay, I would like to see price pull back into this area to continue pushing down. Then for intraday setup, let's see 1 hour opportunity. Let's see what is available on the 1 hour time frame. So on the 1 time frame, wow, this is nice. On the 1 hour time frame, we can see this low here, the lowest low price got to. Okay, this low here is lowest price got to, which was created by this high right here. Okay, which was created by this high right here. So now the moment price broke above it, okay, the moment price broke above it, we had that structure. Okay, now this is a huge order block candle. Okay, and liquidity is definitely in this place. Okay, which is why you can see that price, this is a huge order, very huge order candle. Okay, so you will not really take your if you want to put your stop loss here, this is how many pips? This is going to be 70 pips. Okay, which is not really ideal. So but the moment price got into this level, you can see that price started rejecting off of that level, breaking what this high. Okay, breaking this high here. So on the 1 hour time frame, we are currently bullish on AUDUSD. Okay, on the 1 hour time frame. So if we're looking for buying opportunity to take us to this area here, where we are most likely going to expect sell, we would like to take that buys from, let me see, we broke here. This was the area that led to this break of structure. So price pull back into this breaker here. So you can see price pull back into this breaker here. Okay, price pull back into this breaker here, and then now we've broken above this level. Okay, we've broken above this level. So where I would like to see bullish opportunity. Okay, we've broken above this level here. So where I would like to see bullish opportunity coming is going to be from this area right here. There's a level here where I would like to see price react from, and there's also this level here. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to wait for price to pull back into any of these zones. Okay, this level and this zone here. Okay, there's also this level here, but I'm not really expecting price to come there. So this is where I'm expecting price to pull back. Okay, so either here price should pull back into this area here. Okay, either this level or this level. When price comes there, the level it will pick, it will I will know, it will show me. Okay, so and then if any buys we are getting, this is where we are going to be offloading our buys. Okay, we are going to be offloading our buys here. So this is how the setup is going to look like. Either of this zone. Okay, let me just put it this way. Either of this zone, and then this is where I will look to offload my buys. Okay, because I'm expecting selling opportunity to come in from here. Okay, so that is it on AUDJPY. Okay, so I'm expecting sales from this level, but first price has to buy to that level. So this is where I'm expecting the buy to happen. I'm most likely at this second level. Okay, most likely this second level here. Okay, this second level here. But let's see, I want to see price reach into that level first and then decide. Okay, I will not decide for price. So let me see, once I start seeing the rejections and the intention that price wants to leave that level, then look to enter and then exit at this high here. So this is like a 1:3.8 risk to reward trade on AUDJPY. So keep your eyes out for this setup. It could most likely come in handy. And yeah, that is it, guys. If you have any question, do also drop it in the comment section. If you have any question, do also drop it in the comment section so that we can quickly attend to it before the next tutor comes in. So this is a proper top-down analysis. So you can see how we trailed it from the daily time frame, even from the weekly time frame. We trailed it and then we followed price down to the 1 hour time frame. So this is where I will be stopping. The moment price comes into this level, then I will go over to the 15-minute time frame or the 5-minute time frame to look for entries. So this is where I will be stopping for the structural part of it. Okay, so the moment price gets into this level, you can go down to the 5-minute time frame and look for entries. Okay, so that will be it. Lucky, are you there? Hello.
Yeah, I'm here. All right, so I'm guessing you're done, right?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. All right. So that was a
I did
wonderful.
your
Yeah. OAD.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Share your screen. So yeah, nice one from you. Thanks a lot. So the person asking about let's quickly check the chat section to see the person that asked about AUDJPY. I hope you've gotten some clarity. What was mitigated? Okay. I'm trying to see if the person. So guys, if you understood what was being taught, please leave some encouraging message on the chat box, the fire emojis, the yeah I got it and all that. I don't have any questions. It was clear. All right. So okay. All right. So I guess everybody was able to understand what Tutor EM taught, and that's a very good one. All right. So thank you very much, Tutor EM Forex. All right. Wait, you can go ahead with sharing your screen.
All right. All right. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, you're not sharing anything yet, but we can see your screen.
Can you see my chart now?
Yeah, euro versus dollar, 3 months.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see
All
your
right. All right.
perspective.
All right. So, good afternoon, guys. Exactly 12 p.m. So, good afternoon, guys. How are we doing? I trust we had a great week last week. So, before we start, I would like to enlighten us about Antec Market and Antec Trader. It's a prop firm and a broker that you can actually implement into your trading, right? If you want to have flawless executions, you know, no payouts worries, no withdrawal worries, easy executions and all of that, right? Antec Market and Antec Trader is the best for you. Is absolutely best for you. So you should try them out. You should take them out. You should take them out. So the majority of the problems that traders experience right now is, the flawless spread when it comes to execution, right? If you are using a broker, if you are using a broker and you are trading personal accounts, right? Most of the problem that traders experience is, spread, like strenuous spread, right? And I trust Antec Market with that. Their spread is very okay. And when it comes to, a new trader coming to the marketplace, you don't really have a lot. You don't, like, probably you're always trading $20, $50 and all of that. You just need leverage. Do you get? That's where Antec Trader comes in, right? You buy a prop firm, you know, you are leveraged based on the maximum drawdown and daily maximum drawdown they give you, right? So if you are, let's say for example, you have $50 account, can be chanced to trade a $5,000 account, even a $10,000 account, that you can have a maximum drawdown or a capital advantage of $500 to $1,000 compared to just trading in a $50 account. Do you understand? So that's, at the end of the day, if you are a very good trader and you are very skilled at what you do, right? You have the exposure to make more profits, right? Your profit margin is going to be around like $500, even $1,000, even 1,005 or $2,000 if you know what you are doing, compared to just trading a $50 account that, achieving a profit margin of $2,000, $1,000 is somehow unrealistic. Do you understand? So that's why it's very good to go prop firm, and I'm recommending Antec Trader for you. Right. So now let's get to the business. Let's get to the business. I'm not going to do a lot. I'm not going to do a lot. Um, I'm just going to be talking about Euro USD. And before I do that, I would like to check dollar. I would like to check dollar. So this is what we have on dollar. This is what we have on dollar. And I trust that we can all see my screen. Right. So um every single time we have a new yearly candle opens, right? And by the way, I'm sorry, my name is OAD, right? So and every single time we have a new candle opens, like probably a new daily candle, a new weekly candle, a new yearly candle, a new quarterly candle, a new 4 hour candle or 1 hour candle or whatever. Do you get? I always want to reference it, you know, in relative to where we are right now in time, right? So this is a yearly candle, which is a very much higher time frame, right? So where are we currently relative to where price is right now, right? So as you can see, this is previous year high, and this is previous year what? This is previous year low. So if we are to use our Fibonacci to actually dictate where we are in time, right? So by now, I think all of us, we are somewhat, to some degree, informed about discounts and premium pricings and all of that, right? So as you can see, this is below, anything below 50% is what is discount price, and anything above 50% is what premium price. So currently, where we are relative to last year range is what a discount price. So which means that we should be looking for higher prices, right? But that is not just all about that. It is not a clear cut, you know, it is not a clear cut answer just like that. It cannot be that very much simple. We have to look at what price did relative to every other price action as well, right? So definitely we are in discount right now, which is why price is actually buying right now. Okay, so I would like to go to quarterly right now. So going from yearly to quarterly, we still have why price. You can now understand why price, took out this low and then starts running, because we are in what? We are in discounts, right? So to understand that, let's go to weekly. So coming to weekly time frame, we can see a very clear reaction from price, right? So price just took out this low right here and then started running higher. So let's look at the range. We are looking for the mid range of last year price action, relative to the current price action. So from the high to the low, which is high this high here to this low, which is the last year low, right? This is this year low. This is September low, and this is February low, February to January low, right? So which means we swept last year low, right? And then we started running higher. All right. So this is the midpoint for price, right? Which means that if we are expecting bearish prices, that should be above this level. And currently, we should still be expecting what? Bullish prices. We want to see price run to this level. All right. That's where we're expecting price to run to. Do you understand? So that makes a lot of sense. So that means that price is currently what? Price is currently bullish. Do you understand? And if price is currently bullish, we want to see price runs to to premium, so that we can be a seller. Nobody goes to the market to buy higher prices. You go to the markets, you'll be looking for lower prices so that you can bargain. Your whole purpose is just to bargain prices. Do you get? You are going to the market to look for lower prices and buy it if you are willing to sell it back. Do you understand? Unless you are just not willing to sell it back. Probably you are buying it for consumption. Even if you are buying it for consumption, you don't want to be buying higher prices. Do you understand? You want to be buying lower prices, right? Even if you are buying it for consumption, right? Because every single time you buy higher prices even if for consumption itself, you are burning your money at higher rate. Do you understand? So we buy at lower prices, we sell at higher prices. So currently we are at lower prices and we are looking for price to what? To buy into this discount. Okay. So let's just focus on right now. Now that is a broader perspective. All right. We now have a broader perspective, and this is a minor structure. Why is this a minor structure? Because look at this I. This I is the origination for this low creation, right? This I created this low. When it was going down, it was this I, started from this I majorly. it took out this high, and then it dropped from there. Do you understand? So this high is inside this high itself. So this is a minor low and this is a major low. So right there we just broke a major high, so which means we just have a market structure shift or market structure break there. Do you understand? So in that sense, we can, from this leg high to this low, we can be looking for what? We can be looking for um also premium, discount price to buy from. So which means that we are looking for discount inside discount. Originally, right, in the whole picture itself, we are in a discount price. So it is not bad if we are looking for discount inside discounts. So that is giving us a fractal vibe, right? We are seeing discount inside a discount. So that is like a fractal. Do you understand? So currently, if you look at where that discount price is coinciding with, it's coinciding with this fair value gap and this bullish order block here, right? This down close candle. Okay, so we can see price go down like this so that we can buy that price to complete our, our leg to the upside, which is the original target uh for the main stuff. Do you get? So now let's now focus on the original thing, the current price action right now, because right now, what are we having? We just broke a major structure. So every single time you have a break in major structure, right? Let me tell you something. Let me give us, I'm just giving us a bias of what we should be expecting for the week or month going forward. But I want to give us a little bit of educational content. So let's say we have this, we have this, we have this, right? We have that, and we have this, and then that, something like that. Okay. So all of this is a single leg on its own, okay? And all of this is a single leg on its own. All of this is a single leg on its own, right? So we can see so many back and forth inside this leg, so many back and forth inside this leg, and back and forth inside this leg, right? So these are minor structures, right? These are also minor structures. This is a major structure. Do you understand? Because that's pronounce the real swing that creates this low, and this is a real swing that creates that high. Do you understand? And this is the real swing that creates that low. Sorry, this is a real swing that creates that high. Do you understand now? So whenever you have a major market structure break, just like this, okay, we have a major market structure break, and you have a shallow retracement. Most of the time, you should see a deep retracement, a deeper retracement lower. Do you understand? So that we can continue, because it is a major level. So it has to look for a major discount as well if it wants to continue going higher. But at that point, if it looks for a minor discount, right, and then it now keeps going, you should know that something is wrong with this low. So we are going to most probably come from that low. That low is probably a major engineering liquidity, sell side, a major engineering sell side liquidity. Do you understand? So we are most probably going to come back for that low and then probably do something like this, or we might just like probably, sorry, we might just like probably continue going lower. Do you understand? Let me take this out. So if we have a shallow retracement here, right, and price runs higher, right, and it runs higher like that, we might do something like this, taking out this low and then run higher again. But if the trend for that bullish move is over, we might keep going lower just like that. Do you understand? But my main point is that whenever you have a shallow retracement for a major market structure break like this, do not trust this low so much. Do you understand? That's the point. Do not trust it so much, because if that is truly a major structure break, you should have a major discount to be seeked. It should go down more lower. It should go below 50% Fibonacci level. Do you understand? So I hope you got that logged in. So back to our bias. So right now we have a major market structure break. So which means that you are expecting a major retracement lower as well to this. Do you understand? So if we have that, that will make a lot of sense. So we can buy from that and then we rally higher. Do you understand? So that will make a lot of sense. That will make a lot of sense. So that's what I'm expecting for dollar, and we all know how dollar actually trades. Dollar trade diametrically opposed to Euro USD, right? So you should know that if you are bearish on this, we should be bullish on what? On Euro USD. And remember that we might have a shallow, don't forget, we can have a shallow retracement. Price can just stop from here and then keep buying, and then we just keep running for the what? For the major discount. Sorry, for the major premium highs. Do you understand now? So what does that mean? You are not trusting this low to be a major low. Do you understand now? It will not be a major retracement. If a major structure is broken, a major retracement, we should have a major retracement. Not a major structure broken and a minor retracement. No. A major structure broken for a major retracement. That's it. Do you understand? So that's that about that. And this will prove my idea. So you can see right here that this is a major high. Price broke this low right here. That's a major microstructure break. But it retraced back in, right? And then dropped. When it dropped, it went back up to do what? A major microstructure retracement. Do you understand now? Because when it retraced initially, it didn't reach for that premium price. Do you understand? It didn't reach for that premium price. And if you look at it, right? When it broke it here, right here, it just retraced below 50%. And then price came back in to gone for that 50% itself. And you can see that massive rejection. So that's a real order coming in right there. And then it delivered real time. Do you understand? So that's that about that. So we should expect a major retracement, but that is not all that about it. We can be wrong. This is market. We can be wrong, and it can do a minor retracement and it should keep buying, right? And again, this is previous week high, previous week low. So where are we relative to last week price action? It's not really clear, because you can see this is more like an indecision candle, right? So it's not really clear to me. The bias is not really clear to me on a weekly. So where are we in relative to last month's candle? We are in premium. We are in premium price, because from this open to this close, what's that? That's premium price. We are at higher price already. Last month candle closed higher, so which means that the current candle that we are in, it's at a higher price, and at weekly level we just broke, and at weekly and monthly level we just broke a major structure. So which means price might be actually gone in for what? For a retracement. Do you understand? So that make a lot of sense for us to be looking for what? For a bullish price on Euro USD. Do you understand? For a bullish price on what? On the Euro USD, right? So this is Euro USD, and if we are looking for any price at all, we should be looking for bullish prices, right? If you are bearish on dollar, you should be bullish on what? On Euro USD, just like that. Do you get? So that's all I have for us on this particular guy. And for every other instrument, maybe Nasdaq, as you can see, I have so many instruments. I have Nasdaq, US30, BTC, gold. This is 10-year bonds. I use this one to read gold, and VIX. I use VIX to read stock indices, right? Majorly Nasdaq, right? And we have Euro USD, we have GBP USD, and we have silver as well. But I don't have a clear objective on them yet for this week. So Definitely, we are still going to meet on. We are still going to meet tomorrow and Thursday, right? So we have time to talk about all of them, right? So this is what I'm clear on right now, which is dollar, right? Which is dollar. But if I am to tell you my long-term bias, if I'm to tell you my long-term bias on dollar, I'm actually very much bearish on dollar. I want price to take out this low, this relative equal low, just like this, and take out this low. That's where, as you can see, this is yearly time frame. I'm looking out for price to take out this low, right? So that's what I'm looking out for dollar. And what does that mean for euro USD? Euro USD is going to what? Take out this high, right? And that make a lot of sense from quarterly time frame, because we have a breaker at that very level. Is it quarterly? Yeah. From quarterly time frame, at that level we have a breaker, which is this candle, right? The last up close candle before price took out this low and then runs higher. So this is it, right? So once price touches this level, right, we can just like runs higher and take out this relative equal high. So you should know the gradings of what we are actually looking at. Do you understand? So the gradings of what we are looking at is something like this, right? And this like this and something like that, right? That's our expectation basically. But we can be wrong in any of those progression, but the higher time frame target is fixed. This target is fixed. This is a fixed target for me. Do you understand now? But every of the progression, it might not do this one first. It might just go down just like this, right? It might not do this one. It might go down first and then run higher just like that. Do you understand? So we can be wrong in the whole part of, in the whole part to the real liquidity, which is this high, but we can be wrong in the whole part of the direction, right? But we are not wrong about the target itself. Do you understand? So that's basically what I'm trying to say. So that's all I have for us. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Lucky, are you here?
Yes, 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 yes.
All right.
All right, so beautiful one from you, OAD. I appreciate the clarity on your presentation. All right, guys. So we've been almost an hour 30 minutes in, and we've had the tutors come and give clarity on different pairs that they look at. We've had gold, we've had Euro USD, we have AUDJPY, and the rest. So hope you guys gain clarity. Before we call it a time, if you understood, please use the comment section and let us know you guys understood something. So middle structure we're broken. All right. So OED, everybody saying thank you, thank you, thank you for your time and all. All right. So hope you guys understood. And tomorrow is tomorrow's live trade sections on Telegram, where we'll be looking to get into the market and make some money. So hope you guys are going to be there. Make sure you're subscribed to the official Dr. B's Telegram channel because that's where it's going to be happening. All right, guys. So see you guys tomorrow and have a wonderful week.